Two Neo Retro 350cc roadsters. One's from the legendary homegrown brand Royal Enfield, which considers the 350cc modern classic segment its own kingdom. Made in India for India. The Honda Highness intends to shake up the segment and take the battle to the Royals.
The new Honda Highness CB350 takes a shot at the segment dominated by the Royal Enfield 350. And now we have the new Meteor 350, which is built on an all-new 350cc platform, new chassis, new features. So if you're in the market for a retro roadster, how good is the CB350 and which one should you put your money on?
The Honda's design takes inspiration from the 1960s and 70s Honda CB series roadsters. But it has modern touches like the full LED headlight, LED turn blinkers and tail light. The dual color paint scheme and dual horns on the top spec DLX Pro variant gives it premium appeal. And it has segment first Honda smartphone voice control system, which offers voice-activated navigation,
Press message,
access to incoming calls, messages and music through a dedicated app and Bluetooth connectivity. The Honda is the more compact of the two, but it certainly looks clean, and in fact, it's quite nice looking and very proportionate. The Meteor 350, on the other hand, is Royal Enfield's new cruiser, which replaces the Thunderbird. The teardrop-shaped fuel tank, low seat and forward-set foot pegs give it cruiser appeal. But it's somewhat a hit-and-miss design. Not exactly proportionate as a cruiser and not quite a roadster.
Both the Royal Enfield Meteor 350 and the CB350 Honda Highness come with new features. Instrument console, the Royal Enfield gets a part analog, part digital meter. Digital screen gets 2 trip meters, a clock, gear position indicator, which is not seen before. And of course, it gets a new Tripper app, which gives you turn-by-turn navigation. But the Royal Enfield misses out on fuel consumption figures and also distance to empty, which the Honda CB350 does have. Besides, the CB350 gets a Honda smartphone voice-activated system where you can listen to music, take calls and also listen to turn-by-turn navigation on an accessory Bluetooth-mounted headset.
Both bikes have 350cc single-cylinder engines with the trademark thump. And it's not difficult to make out what the Highness is trying to take on, just from the exhaust note. And it's a loud, nice sounding thump, even louder than the Royal Enfield. On the move, both bikes have similar performance, built with a laid-back, easy-going personality rather than going after acceleration and top speed. The idea is to offer effortless, easy cruising ability. The Honda has more torque at lower revs and feels quicker from the get-go. The The new 350cc Royal Enfield engine may be smooth in performance than the old UCE 350 engine. But it's the Honda which feels more refined and more eager to get to speed. But with its tall gearing, it actually needs more downshifts than the Royal Enfield in everyday use. And although the Meteor does feel more tractable, not requiring too many gear changes in everyday use, it's the Honda which feels more agile and more eager around corners. And the Honda has a marginally better top speed too. But you need to work the gearbox and keep the engine spinning faster.
So both bikes in terms of specifications are equally matched. Both have 350cc single cylinder counterbalance engines and both are significantly refined. This one though weighs 10 kilos less than the Royal Enfield Meteor 350 and the torque of this engine is 3 Newton meters more but comes in 1000 RPM lower than the Royal Enfield Meteor 350. What that means in the real world is that the CB350 is the one which feels lighter, more eager to move in city speeds. But the Royal Enfield Meteor 350, once you're out on the highway, it feels more eager beyond 80-90 kilometers per hour. Besides, the Royal Enfield Meteor 350 also has slightly better ground clearance than the CB350.
Eventually, it will boil down to personal choice over which one to choose over the other. In our book though, it's one of the two, which edges ahead as a better product, if only by a slight margin.
If you look at the Royal Enfield Meteor 350, it's a significant step up in performance, handling and features from the old 350 UCE platform. But if you look at the CB350, it's more refined, it's better equipped, better features, and it feels like the better package between the two. The only limitation of the Honda CB350 is its availability because it's retailed only through the Big Wing network, which is not available right now pan-India.
The Honda Highness may seem like the marginally better product, at least for now. But it's still the Royal Enfield which has a brand that's more lifestyle oriented, fueled by emotion and passion. And the Meteor 350 is just the beginning. There will be new models based on the same engine, which will appeal to thousands of passionate Royal Enfield fans. And the passion for the 350cc Royal Enfield will not be easy for Honda to take on, even with the Highness.